tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long, just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home, stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, I keep going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Why does the voice sound like he's fucking constipated?
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Leading the Vikings here, head coach Kevin O'Connell. These guys just about set to go in this one. On the other side, the head coach of the Bears. These guys more than motivated for this contest. We're ready to take the field here at home.
John Gruden on the sidelines. Oh, what the fuck is this? Oh, that's right, because they have the
Kate Scott alongside Brock Heward, and I know
the fucking lineup downfield.
Season to begin. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game.
Baker Mayfield.
At the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL. The #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with the new season right with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, or how you start, can have a massive impact on how things play out.
And he takes it ahead for a 4-yard pickup there to begin our game.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always
so
do.
Interesting
That's
how
exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Baker now off the play fake. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
Got his man, it's Auden. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Walker on first down. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Malik Hooker with the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Stepping up and takes off with this one. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Caught across the line early there. That's an
dude,
easy call for our
off.
Encroachment defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
God, fuck that.
Still 3rd down.
Where are they coming out of?
Following that flag against the defense, 2 yards to the marker now on 3rd down. Mayfield now from the gun. Waddle makes the catch. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Monday Night Prime Time because they can't call Monday Night Football.
Hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 42 as this opening drive continues. Toss play. This is Walker. A lot of grass ahead. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. They'll run here following the penalty. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Completed over the middle. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
You know what I like about that game? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
A tight end in motion now. They give up the gut to Walker. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that 1st down carry. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. It's Walker on the option. Got to give on the zone read, and the defenders were waiting for him. He goes down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Sorry, I was commentating.
From the gun, Mayfield. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. All right. So a nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. But you can't start much better than that.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff.
That was so ridiculous with the kickoff.
Here's Thomas on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Bears as they get set for their debut series. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
Kid, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right? Week 1, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
Stafford now on first down. Complete Derrick Henry. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's done. Now they're whistling for a timeout here. Somebody's shaking up on the play. Not the way he wanted to begin his rookie season. Wow, let's hope it doesn't cost him much time. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
2nd and 13. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Hits him on the in route. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
Right, eat these words,
12
but I'll
yards
say
on that play and a good call,
easier.
that's him the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately,
That's
just
just God damn it.
Inside, it's intercepted. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
That's a bailout.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Finds the in route complete. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. The Vikings have played to an early lead. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Play made by E.J. Speed.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Fits it through the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Off the play fake, here's Mayfield. That's Tillman, he's got it. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to get the Vikings the first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Waddle now in motion right. Now an inside give to Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
2nd and 10 now. Quick slant taken in by Waddle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Baker now from the gun. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's able to get this down to the 13. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 13-0 lead. Myers to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Brown with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their second drive. They gave one away on their first drive of the season. Now it's time to get one back with a touchdown on drive number 2. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you've got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
They get 28 out of that play. And that's a Chicago first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, here's Stafford. Goes right downfield to Olave. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I'll say this, Kate. This quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because...
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Bears make it a one-score game in the first half. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. It doesn't get much closer than this, Brock. Did that ball in any way break the plane of the end zone?
You know how I like to look at this, Kate? Imagine a plane of glass going from the front end of that end zone straight in the air. In any part of the ball, any part of it just touches the plane of that glass. This is a touchdown.
Henry, and he takes it into the end zone for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears make it a one-score game in the first half. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves... The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
I know these special teams coaches spend all week trying to find a little weakness, and I guess they saw something on film they may have liked. But I think this serves as a reminder, if you want to get to, try the conversion from the 2-yard line next time.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Vikings and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And they're really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
It's pretty clear you're trying to find ways to get this player in space, right? That's where he's most dangerous. But the defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came of that one.
The Bears bringing out an extra defensive back or 2. 3rd down coming up. They send Tillman in motion right. 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And
Are you joking?
At the 43-yard line. That's 16 on
Are
the
you
pickup.
joking?
And it'll bring up a Minnesota first.
Dude, that guy's dead in real life.
Down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. On the carry, it's Walker. Past midfield to the 45. And he's all the way down to the 36. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Going to the ground again on first. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. All set up now for 1st and 10. Running with Walker again. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it.
Oh, wow.
That play from the
Taking
start,
Mayfield's first
and he ended
interception.
with a loss.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Now here's Mayfield. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. Jason Myers lining up for the field goal try. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. Myers' kick is good. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Bears going on offense here late in the half. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They probably try to get this into field goal range to trim that lead before halftime. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. To the left and hauled in by Likely. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 34. Complete out to the right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Stafford from the gun. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. And now they face second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Now Stafford again. He gets a lot behind one. Deep downfield. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Throwing is Stafford on third. He's trying to go deep again. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And the Vikings might be able to get some points late after the interception. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat, because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the third quarter underway. Brown with a return here. Showing a little burst so far. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. The Chicago offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Drive begins with Henry. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Running once more with Henry. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Stafford now on first down. Pass pulled in by Henry. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the Vikings 49-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Bears first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Out of the gun, Henry. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end.
Oh, you gotta be kidding.
Stopped by Deion Henley. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. So the injury forces Henry from the backfield. And they'll look to Tyler Algier now to captain their rushing attack. Pass complete to Wiley. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
His foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey.
Brings up 2nd down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Gets him on the in route. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. They'll come up 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now. Dumps it off to his running back.
There's no way of corners coming up there coming.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the...
And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So up come the Bears to the line. They'll try another two-point play. He's throwing for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Okay, Brock, dialing up another two-point call. And remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail, it would just ring and ring and ring. It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board.
The Vikings are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. They'll run here on first down. Jukes one defender. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third and a lone yard coming up. Staying with Walker. And he won't get back to the line, Bronk. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. Fields this at the 19. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Bears, then Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And they sure surprised us, going for 2 in that spot on their last drive. Not sure we're going to see that call come out here again. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the 28. This is completed downfield to Likely. And he's out of bounds. A beautiful play to get that first down, but this could be coming back. We got to check this flag. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. To throw, Stafford. He's trying to push the field. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. He'll just call for a fair catch here, and what incredible field position for them after that kick. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Walker now from the gun. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. This is caught by Trey Palmer. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
It's a gain of 17.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Vikings first down.
It's Walker on the give. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. They made it 3 yards on the totes. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well.
Illegal blocking offense.
A great play defensively. They forced a loss despite the penalty, and they just went ahead and declined it. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. They just get the play off. Waddle makes the catch. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings stretch their lead on the final play. The 3rd. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Point after up and good for Myers. And the Vikings push the lead up to 12. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Brown with a return here. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, couple yards short at the 23. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. On 1st down, here's Stafford. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made. Stafford getting them to the line quickly.
14 yards. That's good for a Chicago Bears.
1st and 10, looking to throw. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. Stafford to throw again on 2nd. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. 3rd and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Trying to work as fast as possible.
It's 4th down.
Running for it. Here's Henry. And he's brought down for a loss. So the run. Doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Running is Walker. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Hey, come on,
2nd and 8. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 36. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Jalen Waddle. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Pressure coming, Baker. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Minnesota.
Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings making a 3-score game in the 4th. Myers gets the point after to go. And the Vikings go up by 19. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Brown with a return here. Things going well so far. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line. Chicago getting set to take the field now. Their failure on 4th down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. Cut out left. And he's out of bounds. A beautiful play to get that first down, but this could be coming back. We got to check this flag. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Stafford from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Desperation time here. Taking a deep shot here. They connect on the deep shot. And he has it all the way inside the opposing 40. Stafford getting them to the line quickly.
That's good for us Chicago Bears.
They are throwing it again. Dump off caught by his back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
He's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Chicago first down. From the gun, run for Henry. Big gap up the middle. And he's taken down just in time at the 2. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Okay, way up here in the booth, can you smell it? Can you smell that running back is smelling the end zone? He gets him down there to the 2. You know he wants to finish it.
First down from the red zone. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. It slips through. Second down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Trying to run with Algier. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Bears get it back to within 2 possessions. So once again, the Bears trying for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Working from the gun, here's Stafford. And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit. Well, they were just 1 away from the strikeout, Brock, but their third attempt finally nets them a 2-point conversion.
I know some coaches, played for some coaches that would have lost some faith in their offense and never tried it again, but not this crew. And this time they're rewarded with not just a couple points, but a shot of some renewed confidence as well.
2-score game, gotta get yourself additional opportunities somehow, and that right there, that's a huge one. Feel like they absolutely now have to translate this into points.
They really do, and not just make it a one-possession game. As you've taught me, Kate, how do you eat an elephant?
1 bite at a time.
1 possession at a time, 1 play at a time, 1 bite at a time to the very end.
A solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. He lost it deep left. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Offense working quickly.
Good for us Chicago Bears. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run here with Henry. They don't pick up anything there, and now it's second and goal. The goes to the hurry-up offense here.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Back to Henry. And he won't get anything this time. They stop him at the 4. Working quickly here.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, Henry. And he's bumped out real close to that goal line at the 1. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 3 yards. Brings up 4th and goal.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Mario Douglas, the intended target. So that brings up 2nd down. Throwing again from their own end zone now. Gets it quickly to Douglas. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Third and short, Mayfield.
Dude.
Has it downfield, working the left. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Motioning left is their running back. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. He picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37. 2nd and 3 now.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
They bring Tillman in motion. This is Walker on 2nd. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Vikings looking like they'll start this season with a win.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you could recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
They bring a tight end in motion right. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. So quickly, the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. All right, here we go. 2nd down. They're going to pass it here. Has him running the comeback. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. Walker on 1st down. Jukes his way into the clear. And it's going to be a win for the Vikings here today. As they get the 1st down, they can take the clock down to zeros now.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Vikings.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And they hit big there on that 2nd down. Let's see if this play holds up or not, though. We've got a penalty flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season.